Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Well, hello tubers, hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. Now, I've got something a little unusual. I recall a few years back I did do a fairly popular video on Canadian junk food, candy bars and things like that. So, I've got this candy bar that I picked up in Iceland. For those of you who are my regular viewers, I did spend some time passing through Iceland last month, actually it's October now, I guess we're in December, and I've got this Pristur. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, because I probably am, because the Icelandic language is a bit different, and I've been very curious about this. Apparently this is a very popular brand in Iceland, and I was curious about it because near the checkout stand while I was at the airport, I noticed there was a whole bunch of these, so I figured, hey, you know what? These got to be popular. And I have no idea what is in them because the packaging actually has very little English. I think it has a best before date, which it's still not expired. A little bit of nutritional information. And it's pretty much not in English other than a few things. And the packaging has all these number 3s. So I don't know. So I assume the brand is Risa or Risa, not sure of the pronunciation, and this particular bar is the Pristur. So I think these 3s have some sort of significance. I have no idea, I've never tried this before. This has been staring at me in my cupboard since I got home. I actually did buy a few and I gave them away to people, and they didn't really tell me much about them. I just said, hey, you want to try an Icelandic bar? And they said, yeah, sure. And, I gave them away. But I kept one for myself. And today we're actually going to try it. So let's do a little deep dive into Icelandic food. Now, I know I have tried some other Icelandic junk food, and they tend to fuse different ingredients together. I mean, the whole world uses the same ingredients, and they just combine things in different ways. And, everybody's got their own take on what is good. It's, taste is subjective. So let's first open this puppy up and see what it looks like. Okie dokie. Like I said, this thing actually is reasonably fresh. The best before date is, what is it? Let me take a look. Oh boy. Best before 09/09/24. Okay, so this thing wouldn't expire until 2024 September. So this is a fresh bar. So any discoloration, I guess, on it is from me schlepping it these thousands of miles to the United Kingdom and then back to Canada. So that's what she looks like. Let's get a close-up look for all you candy lovers out there. Just looks like a long little bar. Let's get out a sharp knife and see what it looks like on the inside. Let's cut this baby in half and take a look. Okay. Well, looks just like chocolate. Well, let's have a bite. I'll give you some feedback what I think about this. Okay, well, this is unusual. Iceland being a unique place. I don't know if you can see what's in there. Well, I've never had anything like this before. I'm not saying it's bad, because it's not. But what it is, it's chocolate covered, and you kind of have an inner filling that's something like a galaxy bar, Something like that, if you guys remember the Galaxy bar, or maybe a little bit like a Mars bar, something along those lines. But it's got licorice. Apparently Icelanders like licorice. If you see in there, there is, you can hear Sammy, she's grumbling in the background. Sammy the pooper. She's wondering, give me the chocolate bar, I shall eat it. But there's licorice inside of this thing. Very peculiar. I'm going to have another bite and give you a second opinion after my first impression. Well. Okay, now I understand what these threes on the packaging are all about. It's about the three main ingredients: chocolate, licorice, and the inner nougat filling. Now, it is a kind of a dark licorice. It does fuse together fairly well. I'm sure there's all sorts of licorices that would not fuse, but I'm almost talking like I'm a wine expert. But the pairing effect of the licorice with the chocolate and the filling, it actually works. So I'm impressed and amazed that it's an unusual combination. Of course, chocolate-covered licorice has, it's been around before. Never really made it into the mainstream here in North America. I mean, I can't recall any of the big, manufacturers. Mars doesn't make anything like this. So, I don't know. But definitely worth trying. And, yeah, it's different. Let me finish this last little piece here while you take a look at this bar. Yeah. It's definitely a bar that you can't really eat too much of this. It's fairly rich. I couldn't, I could see myself eating 2 Snicker bars in a row if I was really hungry. I could see that. We all understand Snickers. I could even maybe eat 2 Kit Kats. But this is a little too rich to have more than one. But for those of you who happen to be passing through Keflavik Airport at Reykjavik in Iceland, if you're doing a stopover, why not pick up one of these? I would imagine the shipping costs would be quite expensive to get these to North America. But, hey, definitely worth trying. Definitely not the worst chocolate bar I've ever tried, but it's a unique fusing of licorice with chocolate. And uniquely Icelandic. And, hey, I'm glad I tried it. Wasn't a waste of my effort to buy one. And I will enjoy the last of it. Just figured I'd do a quick video here and tell you about my experience trying the Risa Pristur for the first time. So you put your comments down below on what you think about Icelandic junk food. Hopefully we get a few Icelanders or people who have lived in Iceland to weigh in on this, and perhaps they can give their take. But I hear, because I kind of Googled this without reading about it because I didn't want to know what the ingredients are, but I did hear that this is one of the more popular brands. So, very interesting. Put your comments down below. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. Over and out.
I got you, I got you, I got you.